بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وأصلي وأسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. الأربعين النووي, explanation of Imam An-Nawawi's 40 Hadith by Shaykh Saleh Al-Fawzan Hafidahullah. أي نعم. Then Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inform me about Ihsan. Ihsan is the highest level, and Ihsan means to do a thing well and perfect it. Allah said, الذي أحسن كل شيء خلقه, who made everything, who perfected everything which he created. Ihsan regarding it is perfecting it and being impeccable in it. Impeccable in it. And Ihsan regarding an occupation is being proficient at it. Therefore, it is said, you are a proficient such and such, aren't you? That is, whether you are adept at this thing or not. Ihsan is between the servant and his Lord by his giving servitude to Allah alone, without partners, and will be between persons by their giving charity and being nice, invite to Allah and teaching beneficial knowledge. Allah the Exalted said, وَأَحْسِنِ اللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ, and do good to Allah loves the doers of good. So perfecting deeds is that the deeds are upon the Sunnah and not including any innovation. If an innovation occurs in a deed, then that is not from perfecting the action. Allah said, Bala man aslama wajhahu lillahi wa huwa muhsin. Yes, but whoever submits his face himself to Allah and he is a muhsin, any good doer. And he sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Man amila amala laysa li amruna fahuwa rad. Whoever does a deed to which we have not given approval, it shall be rejected. And he said, وَإِيَّاكُمْ وَمُحْدَثَاتِ الْأُمُورِ فَإِنَّ كُلَّ مُحْدَثٍ بِدْعَةٍ وَكُلَّ بِدْعَةٍ ضَلَالَةٍ. Beware of the innovated matters, for every innovated matter is a heresy, and every heresy is misguidance. So Ihsan regarding this is making it sincere for Allah, the mighty and sublime, and is conforming with the Sunnah. The Exalted said, Bala man asna wajhahu lillahi wa huwa muhsin. Yes, but whoever submit his face himself to Allah and he is a muhsin, good doer. So he's saying, submit his face himself by affirming Allah's oneness and being sincere, and he is a muhsin, good doer. That is following the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam and not seeking closeness with Allah with innovations and newly invented matters in the religion. In this hadith, Ihsan is to worship Allah as though you see Him. This is Ihsan between the servant and his Lord. That you worship Allah with certainty and absolute belief in Him as though you see Him with your eyes from the strength of Iman, since what is seen is not adopted. When you see a wall, you do not adopt it, or when you see a door, you never adopt its reality. You never adopt its reality. So Ihsan is that you give devotion to Allah, the mighty and sublime, as though you see Him with your eyes from the strength of your Iman, a standard of faith. Otherwise, Allah cannot be seen in this world, because the creation is incapable of catching sight of Him in this world. But the mu'min will see Him on the day of resurrection, when Allah will enable them to see their Lord. However, in this world, no one can see Allah with his eyes, but the firm believe in Him, in the certainty of faith, in His heart is do as He. However, in this world, no one can see Allah with his eyes, but the firm belief in Him and certainty of faith in his heart is as though he sees Him. This is why when Musa alayhi requested, Qala Rabbi and Arini andur ilayk, he said, Oh my Lord, show me yourself that I may look upon you. Allah said to him, you cannot see me. That is in this world, because Musa was not able to see Allah in this world because of his magnificence, glorious and exalted. For he screened himself from the creatures with the light, as in the Hadith, he screened his light. So no one can see Allah in this worldly life, and the text of the Quran and the Sunnah only show that the mu'min will be honored by Allah on the day of resurrection, as they gave service to Him in this world without seeing Him, yet they affirm believe in Him. Allah will gladden them by appearing to them, and they will see Him. That is He and the Most High with their eyes. As for the believers, since they did not believe in Allah in this world, Allah will prevent them from seeing Him on the day of resurrection. He the Exalted said, Kalla innahum rabbihim yawma idhin lamahjubun. Surely the evildoers will be veiled from seeing their Lord that day. So, if the disbelievers will be screened from Allah in the hereafter, then the mu'minun will see their Lord, whereas he see and accepted, as is widely reported from this evidence. Therefore, he is saying, as though you see him, contains evidence that he cannot be seen in this world with the eyes. He can only be seen in the heart with firm belief in him, and certainty of faith that is not mixed with any doubt. That is the highest level. No. Therefore, he's saying, as though you see him, contains evidence that he cannot be seen in this world with the eyes. He can only be seen in the heart with the firm belief in him and certain of faith that is not mixed with any doubt. This is the highest level. Yani, you cannot even see Allah with your heart. Now, you cannot see Allah. We cannot see Allah in the heart with firm belief. This one is impossible. That is a level regarding which he Sallallahu said, or even though you cannot see him, that is after that is a level regarding which he Sallallahu said, for even though you cannot see him, he still sees you, meaning you should believe that Allah sees you, and this is lower than the first, even though it is still a high level. So worship him worship him, believing that he sees you in all your endeavors. He still sees you. That is affirm with your heart, and keep it in mind that Allah sees you. And this is a great level, no doubt. It is referred to as the level of al-muraqabah, watchfulness, being watched by Allah, the mighty and sublime. However, it is lesser than the first level. The ihsan between Allah and His servant is what was explained by the Messenger ﷺ in this hadith, that the Muslim worships Allah upon certainty and iman, such certainty of faith that makes the servant feel as though he sees Allah, or a certainty of faith that makes him be conscious that Allah sees him and he is witness to all of his actions. So he will not deviate from his worship, and when he deviates or errors, he turns to Allah in repentance, for he realizes that Allah pardons sins, and so he does not despair of the mercy of Allah, the mighty and sublime. Man is not incredible, but when he infringes, he turns quickly to Allah in repentance and recognizes that Allah pardons the one who repents, not being dependent of Allah's mercy. The Satan does not deceive him to become the dependent of Allah's mercy. This is Ihsan. Therefore, this hadith proves that the deen has levels, and that some of it are greater than others. The first level is Islam, and that is submission to Allah, the mighty and sublime, which is in two forms. The first form, Islam, together with Iman, whether small or large, this is the Islam of the Mu'minun, and it is the right Islam upon which one is rewarded. That is the Islam which includes Iman and that rectifies it, even though it is small. As regards this, Allah the Exalted said, the Bedouins say, we believe. Say, you believe not, but you only say, we have surrendered in Islam. This does not mean that those Bedouins were hypocrites, but it meant that their Iman had not been perfected, and they had claimed a level they had not reached at the time they said, we believe. If they had said, we surrender in Islam, it would have been the right expression. Thus, Allah said, but you only say, we have surrendered in Islam, and then He said, وَلَمَّا يُدْخِلُ الْإِيمَانِ فِي قُلُوبِكُمْ إِيمَانُ فِي قُلُوبِكُمْ, for faith does not yet enter your hearts. Lamma in the future sense is not obtainable at present time, but will be attained later. Allah gave them the glad tidings that Iman will soon enter their hearts, and that their Iman will get stronger gradually. But there had been some hasty and said, we believe. So they had claimed a level they had not reached, and as such, Allah reproved them and told them what was appropriate to them, and that man does claim something he has not attained. He said, but you only say, we have surrendered Islam, for faith has not yet entered your hearts. He did not say, lam, you do not believe. Rather, he said, lamma, and there is a difference between lamma and lam. Lam is employed for absolute negation, but as for lamma, it is for temporary negation.